Hello, welcome to watch this video, which is related to the origami of how to make your own jumping frogs from some recycled paper like this. We have a square paper here, and it's very fortunate for you. If you happen to have that, you can just fold it into two parts, and you get a pair of frogs as the follows. First, let's starting with the following. You try to make a triangle from both sides to make a bigger triangle like this. Let me show it again. Originally it was like this, and then you do the triangle by folding that slantingly, and then you fold that again. After you fold it, reopen it and refold it from the other side. Like this. So you have folded and you reopen it, you will see that there do exist such kind of triangles, and also there are curves that happens to be a wrong symbol. And what we do? Next step, you try to refold it by following the tracks of these four lines. Gradually, turn slowly, and becomes like that. Let me reopen again. You're trying to fold it and pack it. You reverse it and do that again, like the following. Now press it hardly, as hard as possible. At these steps, you have a smaller rectangle, and this rectangle, what can you think of from this? First, let me remind you, this is a jumping frog. So, you have to find the place that you can check whether this is the back or whether this is the legs. So, this part, we will try to use it as the legs. The folded part, we have 4 tips, 1, 2, 3, 4. Of this is the legs. But on the other side, where all the surfaces are flat, we will use as the back. So let me try to show you how to do the folding of the forks like that. First, you do the forks by refolding back toward the other side of the triangle, like this, and the same. Do this. You have the triangles, and in order to show that there will be some stretch directions of the frog's legs, you try to fold it half along the way. Symmetrically. On the other side. Now for the rest of the part, like this, you can do the same. First, you fold it upwards, and then you fold it upwards again, and you reopen it, so you have 4 of the front legs, and those are the back legs. the back end side, we have to find which part is the head. Suppose this part is the head, part is the tail. Then we're going to fold it like the following. You trying to refold it, bend it. Note that there is a line. It just happens that along this paper, there's a line over here. And if there is a line over here, and if there's a line over here, there is a. Also, you have to make sure that the head is a little bit not. Oh, okay. It, you have to make sure that the you can see that it's a mouth is around here, and also the bottom part it's butts around here. So what can you do if you trying to imagine the folding origami method? We suggest as the following: along the middle of lines, rebend it, and then you rebend it symmetrically. Like that, right? You find that there is a lines along the spine lines of that, and you can refold it. How will you refold it along the spine line? First, you have to emphasize that this is the mouth part, and this is the butt part. So for the mouth part, we suggest as the follow. You fold it along the symmetrical line, symmetrically, and then this is the butt part. But you see, there is a little bit fissure wildly, and it's a bit loose. How will we do for the next step? We bend it forward like that. But see, now the butt part is a bit loose. How will you make the butt part to be tight enough? Make the wild part of the original symmetric lines, and if you happen to find that there is fissures, some small sites that you can insert it directly. How to do that? You reverse it. You bend it and slightly make it into that. And also this part. Do you see that? So if you see this, then the next step is we want to consider whether there will be some ways that you can make the fox jump. Oh, you have to make sure that its legs will be bent. So once we finish the back end side, it happens accidentally found that between the four legs there is a way that you can just naturally just fold it. You fold it directly, and then along the half line of this part of the shape, you rebend it back. See? This is what it is. So for the right side, it's like that. Oh, next, we're going to check with you how it will jump. Like, you see? If you see that, let me try to do it again. So this is the velvet jumping frogs. Like this. Thank you. If you're interested in the following origami, if you happen to have some time, we will try to show you some other interesting one. Thank you. And thanks for watching this video. Produced by Algorithmic Research Incorporation. Our website is Along the Following Lines.